Hi, I'm Bernie with Seahunter Boats, and today I'm going to walk you through our 35-foot Seahunter. Starting off on the bow of our 35-foot Seahunter, we have our anchor locker. Inside our anchor locker, we have a shelf for convenient rope storage and a chute for anchor for your Fortress anchor, which is standard in all our boats with 300 feet of rope, as well as 2 latches that keeps your anchor secure here at all times. Let's continue talking about the layout of the bow of our boat. So we open up this center box, which is a large fish box, and our hatch is being held by gas shocks so it doesn't fall on those rough days. Right behind that, we have an 80-gallon round live well. And on each side as well, 2 more fish boxes. So a cool feature that we've incorporated, not only to our forward live well, but to our back 2 live wells as well, is the ability now to pressurize them through this outflow valve. So instead of having to go into your bilge, get wet, and close a valve back there, right here you simply just turn this and you can pressurize the water height to the level you want it. To continue on with the fish boxes in our boat, since our boats are foam filled, every box in the boat is insulated and can hold ice for long periods of time. 2 other features about our hatches is an easy to open slam latch, and all our hatches are made with carbon fiber. Some other things that you'll notice on the bow of our boat is a handrail to make moving around the boat easier, a coaming bolster that goes around both sides, and this comfortable forward lounge seat that we have incorporated into our models 35 feet and up. So some benefits to this forward lounge seat that we've incorporated into our models is the underneath dry storage, and we know on these boats we can never have enough storage, as well as the ability now to add rod holders on this side and on the opposite side all the way down to the end of the console for those hardcore fishing guys that can never have enough rod holders. So before we go to the back of the boat, let's talk a little bit more about our center console, our actual center console, and our hardtop. In our hardtop, we have 2 flush-mounted spreader lights for nighttime, plenty of lighting, and we have integrated our navigation lights into our hardtop so they're out of the way and don't blind you when you're navigating at night. So another cool feature that I'd like to point out that is standard in all our boats is our hose reel that we have, saltwater, freshwater. On this particular side is our saltwater. It has plenty of length to reach the back of the boat and the front of the boat. Plenty of pressure, and when you're done, it's tucked up underneath and out of the way. Here at our console, we have a very convenient side door. With our side door, walking in, we have steps that let us walk into our console without difficulty. Inside our console, we have our brake panel, where you have all our switches, your DC main, your amps, electronics, easy access so you always know what's on and what's not. To the front part of it, we have bedding. So those days that you're hot, just want to get out of the sun for a little while and take a quick nap, you're able to in here comfortably with these mats. This boat in particular doesn't have it, but we have the ability of putting an air conditioning unit in it. Let's talk about our helm now. In our helm, we have 2 17-inch Garmins, our VHF, our Optimus steering helm display, Yamaha command center, Garmin autopilot, and our Fusion radio. If you look above here, this is where we have all our switches community located. The reason being we put them up there is so that when someone's sitting here, we don't have someone accidentally hit a switch with their knee, their foot, and we know what happens. Above our electronics, we have 2 conveniently located map lights, space for speakers, a fluorescent light for those nighttime rides, nighttime fishing, and then in front of us, around our helm, we have this full isinglass enclosure. So here we have our large leaning post. It can sit up to 3 people comfortably. Underneath the seat, we have more storage, which is where our battery switches are mounted for easy access. Behind that, we have 5 rod holders and 4 cup holders. And conveniently located back here, we have tackle trays for all your fishing supplies, knives, or line. Behind our leaning post, we have our mezzanine cooler. Our cooler with easy access to all your drinks with a divider in the center for those days you don't want to fill up the entire cooler with ice. You put your divider and only fill one side. I just want to touch base on that. I've been saying standard. Standards are where we like to use because other than our engine package and our electronics that we leave up to customer preference, all these features that I have shown you today are standards in our boat. Our leaning post, our hose belt reels, the anchor locker, rod holders, cup holders on our leaning post, all is standard. On all our newer models, we have incorporated a center fuel tank. On this particular model, it holds up to 430 gallons of fuel. So benefits of putting a center fuel tank is that now it gives us the ability to have on both sides long rod lockers for rod storage on, in long trips or anytime you want to get them out of the way, and 2 more aft fish boxes that go all the way to the back of the live well. To fill our large center fuel tank on this boat and on all our models is this easy access cap. Cool thing about all our boats is we have one on this side as well as another one located on the other side, so you can fill it up from either side without a problem. So the rod lockers that are located on both sides that I briefly talked about, both of them are made down with C-deck. So when you do store your rods in there, they don't bang or they don't scratch or move around. Now here at the back of the boat, you can see we have 2 live wells in the back. That is also standard in all our models. And by having 2 live wells back, there's plenty of benefits. For the fishing guys, you can put herring, your scale bait, your pilchards in one side, and then on the other side you can do your slime baits, goggle eyes, cigars, and keep them separated at all times for quick access. So while you're putting out the kite spread, you can have one guy grabbing a gog, the other guy grabbing a herring. Between our 2 live wells, okay, we have our bilge. As you can see, we have a finished bilge. In our bilge, we have our sump box that we have put standard in all our boats. The benefit of having a sump box is that they're connected to all our fish boxes. So at the end of the day, when you're done fishing, you want to clean out your fish boxes. All your blood, all your scales goes into this sump box and not into your bilge. The reason we did that is because here you have a macerator and it'll pump everything out. You don't want scales going into your bilge because they can get in your flow switches and tamper with your bilge pumps. So that is the reason why we have separated them and created this sump box bilge box system. Here in the back of our boat, located in between our live wells as well, is our transom door. The benefits of having our transom door is it's easy access in and out of the boat. There's no climbing or stepping over a live well, which gives you the easy ability for your sandbar days, your fishing days, or anything you need to do back here in your transom. Thanks for watching. I'm Bernie with Seahunter Boats. For any additional information, go to www.seahunterboats.com.